Now and then, it's good to pause in our pursuit of happiness and just be happy. In a world brimming with chaos and uncertainty, where the relentless march of time sweeps us along its currents, the quest for happiness emerges as a beacon of hope and a guiding star in our vast universe. It is a journey that spans the entirety of our lives, a quest that unfolds in the narrative of our experiences, and a pursuit that calls upon the very essence of our being. As we traverse this meandering river of thought, let us first reflect upon the nature of happiness itself. What is this elusive state of being that we all yearn for? It is not merely the passing bursts of joy that accompanies a momentary success or a fleeting pleasure of indulgence. Happiness is something more profound, something that transcends the surface of our lives. Happiness is a symphony of emotions, a harmonious blend of contentment, fulfillment, and joy. It is a tranquil sunrise after a stormy night, the laughter that bubbles from the depths of our souls, and the sense of purpose that infuses our every action. It is a perpetual journey, an ongoing narrative that we write with each choice we make. But the pursuit of happiness is no easy endeavor. It is a quest fraught with challenges and obstacles, a path often shrouded in the midst of uncertainty. In our relentless pursuit of success, we often forget that happiness is not a destination, but a way of traveling. It is not something to be found in the future, but something to be cultivated in the present. In our modern world, we are bombarded with messages that promise happiness through external means, the acquisition of wealth, the attainment of fame, or the pursuit of fleeting pleasures. Yet, we must remember that true happiness emanates from within. It is not a product of our circumstances, but a state of mind. The ancient philosopher Epicurus once said, "Not what we have, but what we enjoy constitutes our abundance." This profound wisdom reminds us that the pursuit of happiness is not about accumulating possessions, but about savoring the simple joys of life. It is about finding contentment in the present moment, in the embrace of a loved one, in the beauty of nature, and in the stillness of our own hearts. The philosopher Jean-Jacques Rousseau wrote, "Happiness, a good bank account, a good cook, and a good digestion." While these elements may indeed contribute to our well-being, we must recognize that the truest form of happiness transcends the material. A multi-millionaire driving a supercar down the highway might still feel depressed, wanting to wrap his car around the next tree he sees. So what then is happiness? It is a spiritual and emotional wealth that can withstand the trials and tribulations of life. To pursue happiness is to embark on a journey of self-discovery. It is a process of peeling back the layers of social expectations, personal insecurities, and external influences to reveal the authentic self beneath. It is a quest to understand our desires, values, and passions, and to align our lives with them. In our pursuit of happiness, we often encounter adversity and disappointment. Life, with its unpredictable twists and turns, can test our resolve and resilience. In these moments of darkness, the pursuit of happiness takes on its most profound meaning. The ancient Stoics, who believed in the power of inner strength and self-mastery, remind us that happiness is not the absence of suffering, but the ability to find peace and meaning in the midst of it. It is the art of transforming adversity into opportunity, of using our challenges as stepping stones on the path to a richer and more fulfilling life. The pursuit of happiness is also intimately connected to our relationship with one another. It is in the bonds of friendship, love, and compassion that we often find the most profound sources of joy. As the saying goes, happiness shared is happiness multiplied. The poet Rumi eloquently captures this idea when he writes, "Do not be satisfied with the stories that came before you. Unfold your own myth." Our pursuit of happiness is not a mere solitary endeavor, but a collective journey. It is in our interactions with others that we have the opportunity to create a story of shared experiences, a narrative of love and connection that enriches our lives. As we navigate the labyrinthian paths of our pursuit, we must also grapple with the question of balance. How do we strike a delicate equilibrium between ambition and contentment, between the desire for more and the appreciation of what we have? This, my friends, is a question that has perplexed philosophers and sages for centuries. My take is that everyone needs to find their own balance. Think of a warm cup of coffee and a cold soda. Both have their equilibriums. A cold or lukewarm coffee can be disgusting and a warm soda is just abysmal. But what I'm trying to say is that you need to find out what you need, where you need to be, who you are, and set your goals accordingly. You need to find your own balance. The ancient Greeks believed in the concept of eudaimonia, which can be loosely translated as flourishing or the good life. It is the idea that true happiness is not found in the pursuit of pleasures or the avoidance of pain, but in the realization of our fullest potential as human beings. It is the pursuit of excellence in all aspects of our lives, cultivating virtues such as wisdom, courage, and compassion, and aligning our actions with our highest ideals. In the pursuit of happiness, we also have to confront the shadows of our own desires. The unsatisfiable appetite for more, the constant comparison to others, and the relentless pursuit of external validation can lead us astray. It is in these moments that we must pause and reflect on what truly matters. But how? How do I stop comparing myself to others? How do I stop seeking external validation? The answer is closer than you think, my friend. Self-compassion. More often than not, we can be our own harshest critics, holding ourselves to impossibly high standards and berating ourselves for our perceived shortcomings. However, true happiness extends beyond external circumstances and the opinions of others, and begins with how we treat ourselves. Self-compassion is the practice of extending the same kindness and understanding to ourselves that we readily offer to our friends and loved ones. It involves acknowledging our own humanity, embracing our imperfections, and forgiving ourselves for past mistakes. In essence, it's about cultivating a loving and nurturing relationship with ourselves. When we practice self-compassion, we create a foundation of emotional resilience. Instead of dwelling on self-criticism and negative self-talk, we learn to respond to our own struggles and setbacks with empathy and self-care. This not only eases our suffering, but also empowers us to bounce back from adversity with greater strength. To incorporate self-compassion into our pursuit of happiness, we can begin by becoming mindful of our inner dialogue. Are we speaking to ourselves with the same kindness and encouragement that we would offer to a friend in need? If not, it's time to shift your perspective. Self-compassion is not about indulgence or complacency. It's about recognizing that we are all works in progress, and our imperfections are an integral part of our humanity. By treating ourselves with compassion, we create a nurturing environment for personal growth and self-improvement. So as you navigate the intricate paths of happiness, remember to extend a hand of compassion to yourself. Embrace your flaws as a part of your unique journey, and let self-compassion be a gentle guide that accompanies you on this quest for lasting joy and contentment. The philosopher Alan Watts once said, "This is the real secret of life. To be completely engaged with what you are doing in the here and now, and instead of calling it work, realize it is play." In this playful engagement with life, we discover that happiness is not a distant goal but a way of living, a dance of the soul that unfolds in the present moment. In our modern world, where the relentless pursuit of material success often takes precedence, it is essential to remind ourselves that happiness is not a commodity to be bought or sold. It is not a destination to be reached, but a journey to be embraced. It is not a fleeting emotion, but a profound state of being that can be cultivated through mindfulness, self-awareness, and intentional living. The poet Walt Whitman invites us to re-examine all you have been told at school or church or in any book. Dismiss whatever insults your own soul, and your very flesh shall be a great poem. In the pursuit of happiness, we must cast aside the external narratives and expectations that do not align with our inner truths. We must create our own stories, write our own poems, and live out our own lives authentically. Fellow seekers of happiness, let us remember that the pursuit of happiness is not a destination, but a way of traveling. It is not a goal to be achieved, but a state of mind to be cultivated. It is not a solitary journey, but a shared adventure, a symphony of emotions that we create together. As we navigate the intricacies of our lives, let us be guided by the wisdom of the ages, the insights of philosophers and poets that came before us, and the quiet voice of our own hearts. Let us find contentment in the present moment, meaning in our challenges, and joy in our relationships. Let us, in the words of the poet Robert Frost, take the road less traveled and find our own path to happiness. May we all embark on this lifelong journey with open hearts, curious minds, and a deep sense of wonder. For in the pursuit of happiness, we discover not only the richness of our own souls, but also the interconnectedness of all beings, the shared humanity that binds us together in this grand adventure we call life. May your pursuit of happiness be as beautiful and as profound as the journey itself.